Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To. This is Kath's PC, this is an Arctic Freezer 33, this is a carbon pad, and this is hopefully going to reduce our maintenance on the beast. Keep watching to find out more. Okay, so in this video we're going to do some maintenance on the XPG Invader case, and this is Kath's PC, so we're going to try and keep this as quick and as easy as possible so that we can maintain it, keep it dust free and all those kinds of things. Now if you've watched the previous video on my update on this rig, you'll have known already that I've been suffering with a little bit of dust ingress from the back because we've got the AIO cooler which is pushing 240 mils of air out the back. We've got 240 mils coming in, so essentially in the case is kind of like negative or kind of ambient pressure. There's nothing really going on, so unfortunately dust has made its way in. Also, the Cooler Master cooler has been causing a few issues and concerns with a little bit of gurgling going on. So whether or not we've got some air in the system or something like that, or just the way it's been installed, maybe if the pipes are at the bottom it'd be a little bit better because the air would be trapped at the top. But anyway, there's been a few little gurgling noises. I'm not overly happy about it, and Kath's out at the moment, so I thought I'd do a little quick upgrade and take out the AIO, put in the Arctic freezer, using the thermal pad, so I never have to really touch this thing again until probably the day it dies. So let's get on with it. Okay, so that was a pretty straightforward task. I actually really enjoyed doing that. These graphite pads, or the thermal pads, actually do make things a lot easier. So what we've done is we've taken out the original cooler, which is the Cooler Master, the Master Liquid Lite 240mm, which was a bit of a pain to install in the first place, to be honest with you. Not the easiest things to do, but I put the stock AMD cooler back in rather than putting the Arctic freezer in there with the thermal graphite pad. And our Ryzen 7 1700 is idling quite happily about 32 degrees, which is actually a fantastic temperature. So allowing for more airflow coming in from those front fans in the case, blowing through, and we've got the thermal pad in there, which is making great conductivity or connectivity, or whichever it is. It seems to be doing a really good job. So I'm actually really pleasantly surprised. I wasn't expecting it to be that good, but it's made a good connection, and we've put the system under full load, and temperatures are still pretty much exactly the same as what it was with our all-in-one cooler. So obviously something was going wrong somewhere, I guess, but who knows, computers are a weird thing. But essentially what I've done is now I've replaced the thermal pad in there, so I don't have to go around changing the thermal grease every couple of months or so, whatever, when it gets crusty or dirty or whatever. And we've taken one of the kind of reliability factors out of the build. So AIO coolers, as good as they do have moving parts. There's water, there's seals, there's plastic, There's lots of things that can go wrong. At least now with the fan, we've got a fan warning. So if the fan stops spinning or whatever happens, you get a notification and you know something's immediately going to go wrong, or your temperatures start going through the roof. Whereas with these, when they start dripping or anything like that, then it's a slow downward spiral. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So essentially, changing the pad was a great thing. I'm very pleased. It's no mess. I haven't got any thermal grease on my fingers or anywhere else. So that's all good. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give the video a like and all that kind of stuff. And let me know what you think of these thermal pads. Is it something that you maybe think of getting yourself? Let me know in the comments. I'll be interested to hear. So I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To. And hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.